Insidious is, well, insidious. What do you get when you take great jump scares, a creepy atmosphere, and excellent direction from James Wan? Well, you get one of the best horror movies of the 2010s, honestly. This film, Insidious, it's a pretty creepy movie. It's one of the few PG-13 movies that I genuinely believe to be like truly terrifying. Like there's a lot of horror movies out there that like require like an R rating, like a 16 rated, 18 rated to make itself, you know, to make it scary, or they like used a lot of gore to kind of induce scares. But this film is proof that you can take a simple concept like a haunted house story. You can take a PG-13 rating and take good like camera work, excellent direction, good writing, and a genuinely creepy atmosphere and turn it into a great horror film. And that's what James Wan did here. James Wan is probably most known for the Saw movies, but I think this film is probably his best horror movie. Either this or The Conjuring. Um, but yeah, this is actually an incredible movie. Um, for two reasons. The one reason is that it's it's actually scary. Like a lot of horror movies have this thing where for some reason they try too hard to be scary and they end up coming off cheesy or not scary to many people. I know like a lot of horror fans have an issue with a lot of horror movies not actually being scary and the overuse of jump scares. You know the tropes, right? This film does have jump scares. It has quite a few jump scares, but the jump scares in this movie are done really well because the way that James Wan is able to build tension through different scenes leading up to jump scares is incredible. One of the jump scares in this movie is one of the best jump scares I've ever seen in a horror movie, and it was done extremely well. Another thing I like about this movie is that the atmosphere is really creepy. I mentioned the creepy atmosphere, good jump scares before, but like those two are really big standouts because it's an issue with a lot of horror movies. A lot of horror movies have a weak atmosphere and don't have good jump scares. This movie has both, and it both of those aspects are the best aspects of the movie. But I think another thing I like about this movie is that it's it's not a typical haunted house story. Like yes, the family is experiencing like paranormal like activity, supernatural activity in their household. But I'm not going to spoil, if you haven't seen the movie, I'm not going to spoil it. But the the there's a reason why that they're experiencing this activity, and it's not because of the house. All right, most people have already seen this movie, so you already know what I mean when I say this. But yeah, that's the thing. um so yeah, it's kind of like it starts off as your typical haunted house story, but then when the twist is revealed, and it is revealed, not it's not revealed like at the end, it's revealed like around the middle of the movie when arguably the best character is introduced. Elise Rayner, who is the psychic medium who helps this family deal with the activity that they're dealing like they've been having like in their house, right? So she is the best part of this movie, and she's played fantastically by Lin Shay. And yeah, she's a big part of this universe. She's basically like the Iron Man of this Insidious like verse, like this horror verse, I guess you could say. And yeah, she's just a great character. Of course, the family themselves. Patrick Wilson plays the dad, Josh. Um, Renee, played by Rose Byrne. Like the supporting cast as well is very incredible. But I think it's at least Rayner's character who really stands out in this movie. And yeah, honestly, this film is really, really solid all around. It has great jump scares, great atmosphere, great writing, great direction, And all in all, it's just a solid film. And if you haven't seen it, if you are a horror fan like myself and you haven't seen this movie, then you should definitely go give it a watch. If you have seen it, and you enjoyed it, then that's awesome. You're an awesome person, like I always say. So, yeah. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Insidious. And if you enjoyed this video, I appreciate you. If you didn't, that's okay. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.